the sight in the game, could see the boxing voice.
I think it's something like my wife got all the details. She just told me we doing a test, we had a couple tests. You know, I'm rolling with it. I'm just a fighter, man. You asking me too many serious questions.
Steve, I wanted to ask you about training camp, being as though that you said that you were a little busy and preoccupied to worry about the testing. So did anything else interfere with training camp as a whole?
Oh no, that was the main focus. You know, that was why I was preoccupied. You know, just concerned about putting in, you know, doing this work. I'm fighting a tough dude. You know, I'm fighting a legend. You know, in his own mind and to people. You know, so training camp, it was all camp. Go work out, eat, sleep, wake up, run, swim, work out. You know, so. And then, you know, we relocated to Philly, stayed with my mom. You know, first time I did that since I was a teenager. You know, but it slipped in my, nothing else though. Cool now?
So how do you think Sean Porter's going to do? Is he filling in for you, or is he filling in for Antonio Tarver?
I think he's filling in for Tarver.
Okay. How do you think he's going to do as an analyst?
He should do great. You know, he knows what he's, you know, you obviously see he knows what he's doing. He's a good conversationalist, you know, so he should be able to break it down, what he sees. I think he's going to do awesome.
Do you enjoy the fact that they constantly rotate some of the PBC fighters as commentators on different fights and different networks? Do you enjoy being able to have that door open to commentating?
Yeah, that's the way it should have been. That's the way it should be, and that's the way it should have been from the gate. We were just watching my first fight with Adam like last week, and listening to the commentators. I forgot who it was, but it's like they didn't have a clue about boxing. They were just two guys, you know. There wasn't a fighter there. And they're saying, oh, he's doing this with his jab. He's jabbing with his arm extension. He's not getting it. And I'm like, that's not, you know, they just didn't know. And that's why you need a fighter up there. You know, you need a fighter. You need somebody who knows how to articulate what's going on to the fans, to the audience. Because that announcer, that commentator can control. He can control the fight in your eyes, you know? He totally can. That's similar with the Mike Tyson-Buster Douglas fight. Buster Douglas was kind of doing some things the whole fight, you know? But the commentators were so hardcore Mike Tyson, which we all can understand, that you didn't even look at Buster. Nothing Buster was doing, you know? Yeah.
Now, since you've had some ups and downs with scoring, were you part of the selection for the judges, or did you get to give your take whether or not you thought a judge had, you know, the qualifications to judge your fight?
We have a list, you know. We have a few names that when we hear, these names, they ought no, you know, heck no. So I mean, my wife does that, you know. She's very good at what she does, managing my career. She handles that, and I got, you know, that's a good thing about having your wife as your manager. I don't have to double check on her. You know, I know she's doing it. I know she loves me. I know she cares about what happens. So she got that under control.
You just speak upon some of the past, or this time around, now that you're with Heyman, you're saying that things were simpler, things that you needed, you got. Can you just speak on the past and what some of the difficulties then to now?
Really not difficulties. I mean, there's been times where I've fought, you know, with other promoters, and shoot, it wasn't a training camp experience. You know, it was get to the fight. You know, so I mean, with main events, you know, they did what they could do with the budgets that they had, and it was cool. You know, it worked. It's just now, you know, with Heyman, you know, with the way PBC is, it's just a easier transition in the camp. I mean, it's just been a little smoother, you know.
You would say that it allows the fighter to focus on his job more?
Yeah, that always does. That always. But then, I mean, even when it wasn't smooth, and I'm not saying it wasn't smooth with main events, but even when it wasn't smooth, that helps the fighter also, because that's like you're like, man, I'm gonna win this fight. I gotta win this fight because I want my business to be this way, you know. And that's how you think sometimes.
All right, well, thank you.
All right, man.